Hello everyone, Emily is here. So this time I will continue to talk about the story of Okami the game from what I have left from the last video. So let's start! After restoring Kamiki village back to normal, Amy and Ishun start their journey and continue to revive Guardian Sapling at Shinshu Field. When they have arrived at Shinshu Field, cursed blackness is almost everywhere around the place. Even the Guardian Sapling has polluted by the black mist and looks like it could fall over at any moment. Well, in order to find some living people around Shinshu Field to talk to, Amy and Ishun runs towards a petrified person standing within the black mist. Unfortunately, he doesn't do anything, so they just went to a wood cottage and found a woodcutter. When Amy and Ishun talked to him and got some info about how the black mist came by, not able to craft with his own workshop, and saw someone runs from the lake to Kamiki village. So after talk to the woodcutter, Amy and Ishun continued to follow the mark of Guardian Sapling given by Sakuya, and they went into Hana Valley. When they just got into the valley, the place was in ruin and murky. Not far from here, Amy and Ishun saw the monsters are playing music and dancing in the middle of the bonfire. To clear up the bad vibes, Amy went into it and have a fight with the monsters. Since the curse is too powerful, even after the battle, it doesn't restore part of the valley back to normal. Continue to get deeper into the valley, Amy and Ishun run past the three monsters and finally saw a mural wall ruined by some red paint on it. At the exact moment, suddenly monsters appear and begin to attack. After the battle, the red paint disappears and reveals the image from the mural wall. Soon, Amy and Ishun found out Susano is keep pushing the huge rock that has blocked the entrance to the Guardian Sapling. As soon as Amy and Ishun approach Susano, surprisingly he is shocked that they have found him and clearly he doesn't want them to be there. So he can hide, train in the valley. After being shooed away by Susano, Amy and Ishun went back to the mural wall, found the hint, and draw a sun on it. As the sun changes and appears in the mural wall, the huge rock automatically bursts into bits and reveals the path to the Guardian Sapling. Well, of course, Susano quickly runs in for training. When Amy and Ishun got into the hidden place, they immediately saw a tiny sapling below an altar and wondered where did Susano went to. Some cut and slash Amy and Ishun able to find another path into the cave. Right after they have gotten into the cave, Susanoo rolls at the sleeping bear, hack and slash Susanoo style, of course with Amy's help too. And finally push the sleepy bear away from the huge orb. Even though the accomplishment has done by Susanoo, but with Amy and Ishun's stare, Susanoo awkwardly laughs it off and again runs away from the Hana Valley. With the close look on the orb, Amy and Ishun remembers the mural wall image and has the hint of placing the orb on the altar. After some rolling and pushing the orb, it finally gets into the right place. When Amy drew the sun up in the sky, sunlight passed through the orb. The guardian sapling soon restored back to its original size. Suddenly, glittery light shines upon the sky. Stars appears. With the help of Amy's brush, Sakigami able to release from slumber and grant the blossoming power to Amy. Of course, by the blossoming power, Amy able to restore the beautiful guardian sapling back to life and also purifies the breathtaking Hana Valley back to normal. Once Amy and Ishun purify Hana Valley, they continue to their next spot, which is in Shinshu Field. Soon they have arrived in front of the garden sapling. Again, Amy used blossoming power to revive the tree. After the guardian sapling restored back to life, Amy and Ishun saw the Sakuya's tree slowly coming back to life as well, which also hints that player can go back to Kamiki village anytime. Well, since there are quite a lot of things Amy and Ishun can explore in Shinshu Field, like When day turns into nighttime, Amy and Ishun found a shiny hut and walked into it like their own home. And they found Tama, the flaming pyrotechnist, who is struggling to find a way to make his own fireworks happen in his own workshop. To find out the problem, Amy and Ishun had I would say a discussion with Tama about the formula of getting the fireworks shoot up in the sky. Since there is a big hint of helping Tama on the wall when Tama ready to fire up the firework balls. Of course, with the help from Amy drew a big bomb mark and instantly creates a huge giant bomb. Soon it explodes and creates some nice fireworks high up in the sky. Suddenly, a glittery light shines from the sky. It shows another constellation high up in the night sky. After Amy restores it, it reveals Bakugami, the god of explosion. While the other piglets chase Bakugami with fire, eventually the bomb explodes and the power slowly rolls to Amy's side. Since there is some hint of getting back to Kamiki village, in this part, Amy and Ishun went back to Kamiki village, used blossoming power to restore the cherry blossom trees. Oh, and some of it in Shinshu Field and Hana Valley as well. Once it has done, Amy and Ishun run back to the sacred deck and found Mr. Orange is standing in the middle of it, mumbling about the dance of Konohana shuffle to summon the spirit of the tree. Soon enough, he grabs the sake of valor, drinks it, and interesting happens. Also with the help with Amy's celestial brush, the dance is a success. While Mr. Orange is being drunk, a brand new Sakuya appears. gave Amy blessing and advised Amy and Ishun find the rest of the guardian sapling around the land and restore them back to the original glory. As soon as Sakuya went back to the tree, another glittery light appears. And of course, with Amy's help, Hasugami able to reveal in front of Amy and grant the power of creating lily pads. Back to Shinshu Field, Amy and Ishun finally able to get across the river tunnel with the lily pads by using the creating lily pads brush that they got from Hasugami. With the nice swiftly pace of drawing a lot of lily pads in the river tunnel and a cherry bomb to blast open the entrance, Amy and Ishun able to get into the new area and continue their journey to restore more guardian sapling. So, in the upcoming adventure in Okami, Amy and Ishun will have more obstacles in the new area and more challenges await them. What will they do? How will they endure it? Stay tuned for more in the next video. Thank you for watching and hope I can see you all soon.